including virtual reality, video games, 3D printing, marketing, TV and motion pictures, scientific and medical imaging, and computer-aided design and manufacturing of CAD/CAM. So there are many applications are there for the 3D modeling. The 3D modeling software generates a model through variety of tools and approaches, including simple polygon. So first of all, we will see what is mean by polygon. So there are different tools which are available with the software, and with the help of those tools, we can create a different shape like pyramid, cube, sphere, cylinder, cones. Then with the help of 2D drawings, suppose there is a rectangle or square, with the help of that we can create the cube. So these there are different tools, that is line command, extrude command. Then with the help of those we are able to convert these 2D drawing into 3D drawing with the help of variety of tools. So there are different 3D primitives such as simple shape like pyramid, cube, sphere, cylinder and cone. Here we are using solid as well as surfaces also. So with the help of surfaces we can also create the different shape with the help of 3D model. Here we can see one example of 3D model. With the help of CAD software, with the help of tools, we can create such 3D model as per our requirement. So in day-to-day life also, in industry or in medical science also, we are using the 3D softwares and concept with the help of different CAD softwares and tools available with that software. Here we will see some of the 3D modeling approaches. In that we will see primitives, features and sketching. So while CAD/CAM system create parametric solid model, CAD designer can create the model in different ways. So with the help of tools, we can create the model in different way, whatever the software available with us. With that, we can create the model. We identify 3D modeling approach that designer can choose from to create solid model, and they are primitive, features and sketching. So these are some of the primitives or features or sketching. With the help of that we can create the 3D model in different ways. So sketching is the initial stage. With the help of that, first of all we need to draw sketch in 2D form, and then we can convert it into the 3D. The existing of these three approaches is attribute to the evolution of solid modelers over the year. The early solid modelers provided only the primitive approach. The primitive approach is nothing but some basic model like cube, pyramid, but as the science and technology is advances, new features along with the primitive become available, and with the help of that we can create some complicated shape or complicated models can create with the help of addition of these new technology and additional tools. So this primitive approach view a solid model as a combination of simple generic and standard shape that can be combined. The shapes are the primitives, and primitives include the block, cylinder, sphere, cone, wedge and torus. So these primitives are combined via Boolean operation, union, subtraction and interaction. Suppose we want to create any complicated model, so it is not possible to create that model with single model. We need to create different model, and after assembly we can create the complicated model or complicated shape. Here also, suppose we want to create a model or a cube or a box which is having some subtraction or addition. So at that time we can use some boolean operations. So the boolean operations are union, subtraction and interaction or intersection. With the help of that we can create the different models. In boolean operations, suppose we have a block and we want to create a hole in that, so that will be the subtraction from that block, so that we can create the hole in that particular box. So here first of all we will see what are the different primitives available with us. Here you can see some shape or primitives. So here this is a cube, rectangular prism, then triangular prism, sphere, cone, torus and cylinder. So these are some of the examples of primitives which are used with the help of 3D models. These are the basics. Then 3D modeling approaches. So in this case we will see the features. The features approach is similar to primitives. So primitives are nothing but the some basic 3D model, but it replaces the primitive with features and embeds Boolean operation in the feature definition. So in previous case we have seen that these are some of the basic model. So here we have created a cube with the help of square. We have created prism with the help of rectangle. Here also we have created prism with the help of triangle. So these are the basics. But in addition to that, if you want to make some changes, suppose for example, if I want to add something in this prism or I want to make hole in the cube, so at that time we are using the different features. Here it replaces primitives with feature. For example, let us consider a hole in a block. So what we need to do first, this is the example. Suppose I want to do a hole in a block. So this is suppose a simple block I am having. So first of all I want to draw sketch with the help of sketching. Then I will provide the height so that particular rectangle will be converted into 3D block or cube. And after that, if it is converted into the cube, that will be the basic primitive. But if I want to make hole here, suppose we are considering only single hole, it means what? We are reducing, we are subtracting the material from that particular box. Okay, so that is the feature. So it means if I want to reduce or if I want to remove material, so I have to do some additional work here. So here first of all I want to make a block, create a block using block primitive, then create a cylinder in the right location and orientation related to the block, because where whatever the material I want to reduce, I have to create a cylinder. First of all I have to create a circle with the help of sketch, and then we'll make a cylinder with the help of 3D model, and then we can subtract the cylinder from that block. So that is the features. It means we can create another geometry in features, or we can add any other thing in the geometry. So here create a hole in a block by creating hole feature in the right location and orientation. Suppose I want to make holes or number of holes, so I will use hole command, and with the help of that I can create the hole. So in the feature approach, step 2 combine step 2 and 3 of the primitive approach. So simultaneously we can do, there is no need to do separate operation for the block, creation of block and reduction of that particular hole. We can simultaneously do these two operations with the help of CAD software. So this is the feature. Now next is the sketching. So sketching is the basic in case of 3D model. So sketching is similar to the feature approach with one change. Here, instead of using predefined shapes only, such as hole and rib, it allows CAD designer to create a much more elaborate and more general feature starting from the sketch. It means, suppose we are taking the example of creating a hole in a block. So what we are doing here, first of all we are making a rectangle, then we are converting it into the 3D part, and then again we are making one circle, then we are converting that circle into cylinder, and after that we will subtract that hole from that cylinder. So this is the repetition of work, or it is time consuming work, but in particular sketch we can create the sketch so that we can perform the operation of reducing or subtracting the hole from the box. So as per the requirement, whatever the geometry or whatever the product we want, as per that we can make the sketch. For example, it includes the extrusion, revolution, linear and non-linear sweep. So in extrusion we are providing the thickness. Suppose we want to create a spiral or helical, so in that case also we can, with the help of sketch, we can create. A CAD designer uses 2D operation to sketches. So sketch is used only for the creation of 2D operation. Okay, and followed by 3D operations such as extrusion to create the feature. So here, in case of sketch, we are producing the sketch, and then after making sketch, we are converting those sketch into the 3D model. Then the such as with the help of extrusion, because here with the help of these 3D approaches we can create a 3D model. Which of the three approaches is best for creating solid model? The sketching approach is most commonly used approach because it combines the best of three of them. Okay, so instead of using the primitives and feature, the sketching is most important, because whatever the product or whatever the object we want to create, that may be created in 2D with the help of sketch. So it enables CAD/CAM vendors to create the modeling domain of their system without having the predefined and store many operation features in system libraries. Then steps in sketching, what are those steps we need to follow in sketching? So select or define a sketch plane. Suppose we are opening or using a software, 3D software, for example Creo. So first of all we must to define the sketch plane, whether it is top plane or front plane. So first of all we will use sketch plane. Then we need a sketch plane to sketch geometry on. The sketch plane control the orientation of sketch geometry in the 3D modeling space. So if we are selecting front or top plane, so according to that we can create our model. Then sketch 2D profile. So this profile is typically a cross section of 3D model that we wish to construct. Then the profile typically consists of curve such as line. So these are the basic commands of sketches we are using to make the entity. So the simple entities are line, arc, chamfer and spline. So there are different entities also. We can make a rectangle, square. So these are some of the basic sketches. With the help of that we can create into the 3D. The sketch geometry resides in the currently active sketch plane. Then modify sketch dimension and update sketch. So what here, in the case of any software, whatever the entity we want to draw, we can complete it, and after that according to here our requirement we can give the dimension. It means we can edit the dimension. So before completion of sketch we need to finalize the dimension and we need to update the sketch. Update the sketch means what? If you want to provide chamfer, if you want to give some modified dimensions, so or if you want to provide the fillet, so you can do in sketch only, and then you can complete your sketch in 2D. We modify the dimension of the profile to reflect the final dimension of the solid model under construction. Step 2 provides a rough sketch that we refine in this step, and after changing the dimension, update the sketch to reflect the new dimension. It means your last or final sketch should be fully constrained. Once it is fully constrained, then you can convert it into the 3D. So that will be your basic requirement. Whatever the changes you want to do, you can do initially. Then by providing the dimension, proper dimension, or by updating the sketch, you can decide that particular sketch will be the final. Then the fourth step is the apply one of the 3D operation. 3D operation means what? If you want to add thickness, you can provide such as extrusion to create a feature. So initially we need to use extrusion to provide the thickness. The sketch plane we select or define in step 1 sets the orientation of finished model in its 3D space. So sketch planes means what? There are three planes, and out of that we are selecting one. So suppose we are selecting the top plane, so that will be the orientation of our sketch, and we are making the sketch on that particular plane. If once the sketch is completed, we are converting that 2D sketch into 3D, and that will be the final finished model in the 3D space. For example, if we select the front plane, or we can say the top plane, the 2D profile we sketch in step 2 becomes the front view of the resulting 3D model. If we select top plane instead of the front plane, the same profile become the top view of model, and this is equivalent to rotating the model of 90 degrees. So before making any sketch, you have to define what, or you have to select what type of plane you are selecting for the final sketch. So this is all about the primitives, features, and sketching. Now we will see types of geometric models. So there are mainly three types of geometric models. That is the 2.5D extrusion, axis symmetry, and composite. So first of all, we will see what is the modeling, that is the 3D object. So as you all know, how to create sketches using the sketch tool provided by CAD system. We can take the sketch that we create and then apply various 3D operation to convert the 2D model into 3D. So CAD system offer many 3D operation for both solid and surfaces such as extrusion, revolve, cut, hole, rip, chamfer, fillet, sweep. These are some of the 3D operation. With the help of that, we can convert 2D operation or 2D sketch into 3D model. So this command can be selected using the menu bar or toolbar approach, because whatever the entity we want to convert into 2D or into 3D, so in that case we have to select the toolbar, and from that particular command you will select, and then you can convert it into the 3D model. So it is important to know at this stage that a 3D operation may require more than one sketch in order to completely define the feature or surface. So CAD model can be classified into three types from the geometric construction point of view, that is 2.5D model, 3D model, and the combination of both. So the 2.5D model are the ones that have uniform cross section and thickness in a direction perpendicular to the plane of cross section. So here you can see that, as you all know, 3D objects are there. With the help of that we can see the complicated shape of complicated model, what type of or what exact shape and size of that model. But in case of 2.5D model, We are observing only the object is having uniform cross section and the thickness in the direction perpendicular to the plane. So here the axis symmetry, it means the entity is similar on both sides of axis. So models also fall under this category. So model that are made up of many 2.5D feature also fall in this category. So in axis symmetry category. However, just to distinguish them, we may call them composite 2.5D model. So 2.5D model are simple to create and use simple commands such as extrude or revolve. Suppose, for example, I want to create a rectangle which is having some thickness. It means in sketch I will make one rectangle or square, and after extrusion I will provide the thickness to that particular rectangle so that it will be converted into the cube. So that particular cube is nothing but the 2.5D creation or 2.5D model. So first of all, we need to create cross section in a sketch plane. Second, we extrude the cross section if model has uniform thickness, or we revolve it. So here you can see some parts that are having 2.5D. So here you can see that this is the block which is having uniform thickness and having some holes. So we can say that this is the 2.5D. Here, this glass, we can say that this is axis symmetry model, because if there is an axis, so we, with the help of revolve command, we can create such model. And this last one is the composite model, because we are creating this model by combination of two different product or two different models. So this is the example of 2.5D axis symmetry and 3D object. So here in 2.5D is having uniform thickness and axis symmetry having the axis, and it revolves in 360 degree. So there are some of the examples here. So 3D model, this is example of 3D model or 3D object are the ones that do not have uniform cross section and do not have the constant thickness. So here you can see that the one end is circular and another end is rectangular. So it is not having uniform thickness, or the shape is different. Here also you can see that at the center or at middle you can see the shape is narrow or neck shape. So that is the complication of 3D model. So such models are usually require more than one sketch in different sketch planes. So such type of sketches if you want to create, so it is not possible with the help of simple sketch. You need to apply different sketch planes and you can create such model. So this is about. Here we can see one assignment. In this case you can see that if I want to create axis symmetry object, so we can create by two methods. First we can create this rod which is circular, or we can say cylindrical. Another thing, we can create this circle and then we can provide the thickness. This is the first method. With the help of extrusion command we can create this model. Another thing is that we can create this model by with the help of this axis. So you need to draw axis over here, then draw a shape of this, that is this is the 2D sketch, and after that you can convert this model into the you can convert this 2D sketch into the 3D model. So here we can see this is the axis symmetric object, that is we are creating pin. So the cross section is shown on the right hand side. So this is the sketch. Then select the front sketch plane. Then sketch the profile shown on the right side. So after selecting plane, you can see, draw the sketch. Then ignore the dimension right now because we are not giving. Then sketch dimension can modify dimension to their final value, and then after that with the help of revolve command you can create. Revolve command means the sketch will revolve in 360 degree and it will convert it into the pin. So these are the steps. With the help of that we can convert 2D object into 3D model. Here we will see some modeling strategies. So CAD/CAM software is complex and require training obviously, because without training or without knowledge we cannot convert 2D into 3D and it understand its philosophy and underlying principle. So it should be considered a complex engineering modeling tool. So like other software for computational fluid dynamic and finite element analysis, CAD designers should use it with care if they wish to be efficient in using it. Because if you don't have knowledge, you cannot create or any 3D model or complicated model. So first of all, the training is necessary or knowledge is necessary. The efficient use of CAD system begin with developing a modeling strategy. A modeling or planning strategy is a sequence of thought about the best, easiest and fastest way to create the geometric model of object we wish to model. So without planning, it will be difficult or it will be the time consuming, and everyone want their work and that should be fast and easiest way. So we have to follow those strategies so that we can complete our model within a given time period. So this modeling strategy is the high level thought of what we need to do on CAD system. Then next modeling strategies are, it is similar to flowchart or pseudocode in programming activities. The development of effective modeling strategy requires a CAD designer to answer the series of equations. So what are those answers? Determine model type and subtype. So what type of model is that? Whether it is 2.5D or 3D. Within 2.5D type, it is extrusion or revolution or composite of 2.5D. A large percentage engineering parts fall in 2.5D because normally we are using or initially we are converting that 2D model into 3D with the help of revolution and extrusion. Observe geometric characteristic of model, what type of geometry is given, what type of dimension is given, what is the shape of that particular product that need to consider. Is the model axis symmetry with respect to one plane or more? If so, a CAD designer can construct only half of the model and then use the mirror command. So that is also a benefit from the CAD software, because if we want to create axis symmetry, so you can use revolve command or you can mirror that particular object so that we will get the complete model. Then the choose model orientation in 3D space. What will be the orientation, whether it is on front view, on top view, on side view. So according to that you need to select the plane and that will be the top, front and right plane. These three planes are appears before starting the sketch in 3D modeling. Choose model origin, where the MCS origin located on the model sketch. It is the bottom left corner of the sketch or somewhere else. So that also we need to consider. Now next one is the decide on other geometric details. Do we need geometric modifiers to speed up construction? So that is also important if you want to create our model very fast or in within a given time. So are there any tools so that we can modify our geometry, or color and layer scheme do we need? So if any model is very complicated and we are assemble that particular component with so many objects. So at that time, to identify particular object, we can make it color or we can apply the layer scheme. So that we need to consider again. Avoid unnecessary calculations. So can we use a CAD system to perform geometric calculation for us to save time? For example, if we may use an intersection and or end modifier instead of explicitly making calculation by hand, so that is also provision is given. Instead of making all the calculation manually, we can take the help from the software. These 6 questions offer a guide. CAD designer may amend or change them. We should mention that CAD designer tend to naturally jump to a CAD workstation and begin building a model. So we simply ask designer to spend few minutes to investigate the geometric properties of model under construction and find the smartest and fastest way to create it. Once we answer the above 6 questions, what does modeling strategy look like? So all the things that we need to consider before manufacturing or before creating any object, if we are considering all the things, definitely it will be easy for us to create the model as per our requirement. So, thank you.